What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy 9 a.m. on the East Coast from the United of States of America. All of you out there, thank you for joining me live. All of you that are watching on demand, on my video on demand, thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. So, we had quite the slate yesterday. 10 games on the plate, and we pulled it out with some positive units. Even if we went, I believe, 4-6, we still would have been profitable. So that's some solid odds, breaking the books, doing good there, trucking along. We're sitting at a nice record of 44-30, plus 26.43 units. 35.71% ROI. I know we've been recently depressed because the model success has started to come back to earth, but as expected, honestly, we're crushing it in the very beginning. So we're starting to even out a little bit, making our tweaks, finding that G spot, and definitely overall really happy with where things are right now. And it's just a matter of time before we just truck along this season, keep building the system, trust in the process. We have one game today, so that's a little sad, but moving into tomorrow, we have the same exact size slate that we did yesterday. So lots of action to come there. Pretty stoked on that. So I just want to quickly dive into today's matchup. We got the Hurricanes against the Rangers. We got the Canes on a back-to-back match against the Rangers, who had a day off. Canes actually look really good back-to-back in recent form when traveling as well. Their away record is pretty awesome, and this is not updated as of yesterday, so unfortunately that is not feeding in, but that's only going to play a minor change into what we're doing here. So they're on a good back-to-back. They're on a good road trip right now. So, like, let's just say I believe this would switch out, something like that. So it shifts our odds minimally. It still would be a positive bet for us. So since we're not getting automatic updates right here, I will just manually do it. I just want to double check on this overtime loss. Just make sure that that's not the one that gets pulled out. It's OT win there. I'm counting the wrong team at that point. I don't know if I can filter this sheet because I'm pulling it from my source, but we'll give it a try. That'll make my life much easier. Should be good. I forgot what I was looking for here. I've been sleeping really good lately, like solid 5 hours lately, with the night stream, morning stream, dad life, work life, hashtag living it up. All right, so we got all their away games. We want to look at the last 10. There's their OT loss. So the OT loss does stay there. So we have 1 win, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Six. What? All right. What up, dog? What's going on, Marky Marcus? Baby. Baby, baby. One. Oh yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 OT loss. Okay, so actually that doesn't change anything? It's kind of weird to me. 1 OT loss, 1, 2. Okay. That makes a lot of sense to me now. I could see it. All right, so we'll update these odds just based on the results from yesterday. So we got 2.15 to 1.87. So still a strong lean on the Rangers. We'll take a look at where the odds are right now, of course. Let me just note these so I can get my sheet back to working condition. All right, we're in good shape now. So let's go ahead and take a peek at the odds. So last night I was saying we should hit this ASAP. I was scared about line movement. Let's see if we were right. Line history. All right, here we go. So we betted on Bet Online, best odds available there. So it looks like it did. Midnight went up a little bit, but then it drastically is dropping down. So good news for us there. We did get our hands on that at plus 111, aka 2.11. So good moves, good moves. Keep an eye, obviously, on that. Let me just readjust. I know that we had the 1.87 and 2.15 changes here. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. We're gonna look for this at minimum of 1.97 odds. I know we can make that happen. I think we're gonna have a little bit of time left on that. Thank you, Kobanko, for the follow, man. Much appreciated. We are so close to 50. So thank you guys for the support. Much love from my hood. So we'll get we already got the post up on Reddit and on our website. So just for the FYI, this is what we're looking at here, boys. Minimum odds of minus 112 or 1.89. That does need to get adjusted to 1.87 or 1.97. A little bit of a change action there. And I do believe that shall change our American odds as well. So minus 103 for y'all in America. Still in good shape though. We still got time. Cool. So we'll take a look. I was getting some questions about some of the stats that I've been sharing on the old Reddit. So we're going to take a look into the win type stats. This is not available yet on my website. I'm looking to figure out ways to do it, but for now we'll definitely share it on stream so you guys can get a look at it. And you know, if you have questions on any type of stats like this, I will do my best to answer it for you. So looking at the Canes and the Rangers, this is based on venue, and this is our totals, and then we're looking at OT percentages. We're looking at percentages of games that end in regulation versus also what the regulation win percentages are, and then we're also going to take a look into spreads and the win percentages there. So right off the rip, the minus 1.5 at home actually looks all right for the Rangers. I'm confused as to... Okay, so yeah, the reason we see some numbers that are off from here is based on their total games, because obviously there's 3 different outcomes that could happen. So they are 8-3 in games that end in a deficit of 2 points. That's good. But when we look at the games that actually are going into that deficit, it's a little bit different. So plus 1.5 though, Rangers, as I've been saying over and over and over and over, they are covering their games plus 1.5 like it's like crazy. It's insane. 14-3. They're playing really tight against even some of the best teams out there right now. So definitely, if you have you need a parlay juicer, or you want to bet something a little bit safer. I'm guessing those odds aren't too incredibly good. Probably around the 1.5 range, maybe a little bit less. So I'll take a quick look for you guys just to see. A lot of these games though ending in regulation. That was what I believe the big debate on Reddit was about. We got a nice little, almost like a ARB opportunity from Rich posted on Reddit. That's what sparked this conversation. Where is it? I think he was one of the first people to post last night. Alright, here we go. We found him. So he's basically talking about putting $30 on each three-way to end a regulation. And that's when we went into some of the stats of regulation games. So definitely very interesting way to approach it. But since the model's predicting the Rangers to win, not a terrible option to take them in regulation. So yeah, plus 1.5 is actually, for the Rangers, is 1.38. Excuse me. So like I said, maybe a parlay juicer, but even at those odds, I don't know. I mean, not necessarily worth it, in my opinion. We are getting 2.55, though, on the Rangers to win in regulation. I'm happy, personally, with the odds I got at the 2.11 on them just to win in general. Even though the stats say that they win a lot in regulation. The Rangers, however, though, are pushing to OT a little bit more than the Hurricanes are. So that's the only real major thing to keep in mind when it comes to that bet. Outside of that, guys, not really anything else on the win type side of the program today. Goaltending, pretty even matchup here. Shots, saves, all very similar. A little bit around the average mark. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. Last night I was working together with one of my stats nerds. We were trying to work through some actual totals predictions, but I'm finding that that's going to be near impossible to figure out just with the way the game is played and whatnot. But good news here. Working through some ELOs. We're going to look at, very soon we'll have some stats around strength of team and when those dogs are covering, when we're seeing the super puck lines, the puck lines hitting against who, where we can find some additional edges on some of those more juicy odds. So that's about all I have today. Like I said, we only have one game, so kind of boring. We'll be back hopefully tonight. I can dive a little bit into the massive slate for tomorrow just to see if we can identify anything like this game, which we did yesterday where they opened lines out and it was very favorable for us. Ultimately, we'll actually have all the data we need to go through the daily edge for Saturday very soon. So we'll definitely get into that. Maybe do half the slate tonight, and then the other half in the morning. We're seeing 64% on the Rangers. So definitely a big indication that you got to hit this now. Now is the time. So outside of that, I'm going to go ahead and call it an early stream. I could BS for the rest of this time, but I don't think that would be very fun. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will see you hopefully tonight. I'm guessing around probably closer to 10 p.m. I have some work to do later on in the evening. Keep an eye on Twitter for notifications. Follow me on Twitch if you're here. I'm sure you already do. Thanks for the support there, guys. Stay tuned. Got some Discord information coming up in, hopefully by the end of this weekend, we'll have some more info on how that's going to work. Definitely some more exciting content coming, some esports. We got some LEC today actually coming up, some European leagues, so I might carry on the stream over to some league analysis. But for now, I'm going to close the NHL Daily Edge out. As always, stay disciplined and best of luck.